Hi everyone, good afternoon. It's Laura Travers here with the Devon Alliance for International Recruitment. Thank you for joining us for this pre-recorded webinar today. So we've got with us here Emily Winslow from our team and Madhu from It's Madhu YouTube channel. Welcome, Madhu.
Thank you so much, Laura, for introducing and inviting and organizing this webinar. Very
Our
happy
pleasure.
to join this webinar.
Thank you. Tell us a little bit about your YouTube channel and what you do.
So my name is Madhu. Actually, I work as a deputy team lead in Cardiff and Weld University. And about my YouTube channel, I have started my YouTube channel when I was doing my UKRN process that time, because I am from Hindi speaking background. So very few people were there that time who used to come to UK as a registered nurse, and there was not enough information on the internet. So that time when I was doing my process, I was struggling a lot to do lots of process, because lots of agencies, even they had no idea how to do some process. So that time I realized that why Hindi speaking nurses are not going to UK. So I had started that is my initiative for those who really want to go to UK or different countries as a registered nurse, and they are especially from Hindi speaking background, because there are very few nowadays. More people are starting their YouTube channel or spreading the information, but when I had started, there was no one who was giving information in Hindi, and not even in English, because if you are moving to the UK or any English speaking country, that time definitely we know that we can understand English, but even in English there was very little content. So that was my thought behind creating this channel, and now this channel has grown quite well. It has more than 34,000 subscribers, and on Instagram recently I have started making content, so there also I have got around 14,000 followers. So yeah, it is going quite well, and people are giving good response as well.
That's really good. So yeah, that sounds amazing. And you just sort of just want to help people, don't you? Which is
Yeah.
great. Oh, good. So yeah, we're chatting today and we are the Devon Alliance for International Recruitment. So I will let Emily introduce us and what we do as well.
Yes, we are the Devon Alliance for International Recruitment, and it's lovely to be here today to meet you and all of your followers as well. So we're a small team based in Devon, in Torbay, South Devon, and we help hospitals to recruit nurses and also AHPs. We also have social care providers who we help recruit care workers. And latterly, we've been working to recruit biomedical scientists and also medics as well. So we cover the whole spectrum to help the NHS and our social care providers to recruit really good international candidates from all over the world. We are ethical recruiters, so we can only recruit from green list countries, which is really important. So we follow the World Health Organization code of practice there. So basically what we do all of our own advertising to source candidates. We set up interviews. We go right from the beginning of the process right through to the end. So we take care of all the interviewing and then compliance checks and help with visas and all that sort of stuff. Also the pastoral side as well. So we keep in touch with candidates right from application stage right until they're in the country and beyond. And they keep in touch with us for many years to let us know how they're doing when they get into the country. It's quite quiet at the moment within NHS. I'll address this now. It is quiet with NHS recruitment at the moment. We're heading towards an election, so we're kind of waiting for a steer from government and also the hospitals to sort of release vacancy numbers for us. But we're still actively recruiting. We're still advertising, and we know things are going to pick up again. So we'll continue with our interviewing and we update people through our social media channels and our website as well. So that's us in a nutshell. I hope that's okay.
No, that's great. Thanks, Emily. And it's also important for us to say that even though we are a Devon-based team, we do expand outside of Devon as well. So it's not,
That's
you
right.
could, if you apply with us, you could kind of go anywhere, but we'll talk to you about that if you are successful. So yeah,
Absolutely.
thanks,
That's
Emily.
brilliant.
Yeah. So Madhu, have you got any questions that you would like to ask us?
Yeah, I have got quite a few questions, because recently
Go
I had
ahead.
posted a video and I had asked my viewers that what do you want to ask, because I had told in that video that I will be having an interview with one of the NHS trusts, but I had no idea that you are providing nurses and healthcare workers to other trusts as well. That is very good thing, and I think it will be helpful for our staff. So first question was, I think recently lots of people, I think in April, lots of people had given interview in Devon Trust, so they are still waiting for COS. So what like they are asking, like lots of time, lots of people are asking why their process has stopped in between. So what is the reason?
Yeah, as I just said, we were recruiting large numbers of nurses across all of our hospital trusts in Devon, and as Laura said, outside of Devon as well. And it did all happen quite quickly. That a pause was stopped on international recruitment. I think probably because the government were looking at immigration figures. We don't really know the real reason, but things were very much put on pause. We hope that things will pick up again. As I've mentioned, there's a general election at the beginning of July, and we hope that once that's out of the way, we can start recruiting. So at the moment, we can't give you an exact date of when causes will start to be assigned again, but we hope that it will be realistically sort of the last quarter of the year. I would say September at the earliest, but we'll keep you informed, and we've got nothing to hide. We're very upfront and honest about what's going on, so we'll let you know as soon as we know.
The best advice really that I can add to that is keep your documents up to date as well. If you know that your OET or your IELTS will expire in the next couple of months, that probably needs to be renewed. Your TB check as well. I know it's expensive, but once we've got the orders that start coming in to say that trust X, Y, and Z want nurses, you need to be ready to sort of go, because once that happens, it's going to be quite a quick process. So that's sort of the best advice that we can give as well.
Yeah, that's very good, because lots of people, they are like they have passed IELTS, OET, and CBT, but they are still waiting for the interview, and they are thinking that interviews will never stop. So they are like they must start. So they are still thinking like whether we have done the wrong decision to take OET, spend lots of money. So because most of the nurses, they are coming from very like middle class families, so they have somehow they have arranged some money, and yeah, so that's the reason they are too much worried, and some of them have already left their job to do OET preparation. So that can be the problem. And recently I had seen that on some NHS like on NHS jobs, there are some trusts who are recruiting nurses and providing sponsor letters. So how can they apply for these jobs? Like, is it possible to apply for those jobs from India or from any country? Like on NHS job, there are some vacancies where it is written that we can provide sponsor letters. So can they apply for those posts?
Absolutely. If they can see a job advertised and where a trust is offering sponsorship, then absolutely. And even though we've got lots of nurses in our pipeline that we've offered to, we would always encourage them to look for other opportunities in a period of uncertainty. So absolutely, they should be applying for other things as well. Especially if they've given notice. We always say to people, don't give in your notice until you have a certificate of sponsorship in your hand.
Yeah, it's because once you got certificate of sponsorship, then you can, like, most of the hospitals, they ask you to resign before 4 weeks. So it takes almost 4 weeks after you get your COS to get visa and everything. Right. So it's better to resign after you get sponsored.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah.
So some people are asking, like some candidates who have started their OET IELTS preparation once they get their registration degree. So they're asking whether because last year I had seen like some trusts, they were recruiting freshers as well without any experience. They were recruiting. So what do you think after, like, once the recruitment will start, what do you think? They will hire freshers, or they will expect only experienced nurses?
I would recommend that nurses get some experience before they come over. We used to take on a lot of freshers, but as we worked over the course of last year, more and more trusts were asking for at least 6 months experience. In fact, some of them were asking for at least a year's experience. So I think that'll continue. So I would recommend to all of the nurses, our international nurses, go and get some experience on the wards first, and then apply and come over when you've got at least six months to a year's experience.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, because recently Cardiff and Well, they went to India and they have also asked for 6 months of experience at
Oh,
least.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, so
yeah,
those who had 6 months of experience,
Yeah.
they have shortlisted them. Yeah, yes,
yeah.
Laura, you wanted to say
But
something.
I also think that if the nurses get the experience in the different types of wards, they can then sort of see the areas that they like, because they might just not want, general medical or surgical. They might
Yeah.
want to go into, post-operational care or theatres. So get that experience, and you can then really see what area you want to work in the UK. And you can also, if you've got the experience, you can request to work on those types of wards as well.
Oh yeah, that's good suggestion because when I was doing nursing that time, I had like most of the time I have worked in ward ICU, but I was not enjoying my experience. But when I got job after completing my nursing, I worked in operation theater, and since then I never looked back. I'm still in operation theater, so
So good.
that's good idea to start your experience before coming here.
Definitely.
And yeah, and some people they have experience like once you pass bachelor's of nursing in India, they can get job as a clinical instructor as well in some colleges. So they're asking whether clinical instructors experience is okay with the like, is it acceptable in the UK to get a job?
If it's just if it's just clinic instruction, I would say a mixture of, if they've done some ward experience as well, but not if it's only clinical
Mhm.
instruction. We would really expect sort of in the last 2 years for you to have some ward experience if that's what you're going to be doing in the UK.
Okay, yeah. So because most of the jobs are bedside jobs in UK,
Yeah.
so like
Yeah,
people from overseas they cannot get directly job as a teacher or clinical instructor. So it's better to start like have clinical experience, I think, and then slowly, if you are
definitely.
interested in, you can apply for the jobs when you are in the UK, right?
Yeah, that's right. There are
Definitely.
And
plenty of opportunity once they're here and they've done a little bit of,
mm,
if they go in as a ward nurse, then there's plenty of opportunities for
yeah,
clinical instruction and beyond, to be honest with you.
yeah, there are lots of opportunities because recently
Yeah,
I had also got job as a like a nurse practitioner job, but
Yeah.
yeah.
in different hospital, but my team they don't wanted me to go, so they have promoted me here, and
Yeah,
they
Of course not.
that's good.
so I'm not living them now. Now I'm with them. So one more question is from red listed countries. Like some of my viewers are from Pakistan and Nepal because Hindi language is like most of the people can understand this language. So people from Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Nepal, they can understand this language. So they're asking, so can they expect recruitment from Nepal and Pakistan after?
I don't think so, no, to be honest with you. I think that they very rarely take countries off the red list. They add red list countries. So but I don't think they would. They're still emerging countries, emerging markets. So I would recommend if they're really desperate to come to the UK, then perhaps that they could go and work in the Middle East for a year or something, because we can recruit from the Middle East, or we can, as long as I'm not recruiting from those countries, we can take that nationality from another country.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. I also suggest that because it is nothing to do with nationality. It is where you are working at the moment. Because
Yeah, absolutely. That's
yeah,
right.
because
Yeah,
WHO is concerned with this process, right?
yeah,
We cannot hire directly from red list countries because
that's
it
right.
is not ethical. So yeah,
Mhm.
that's all. Like most of the questions are related to this, like indirectly related to all these questions. But one more thing, my viewers are asking, like most of the recruiters they come to Kerala when they want to recruit, why they don't come to north part of India or central part of India, because nowadays lots of OET and IELTS pass candidates are from north side. So they are asking why we are not like NHS recruiters are not coming to northern India.
I know that when Tracy used to work with Health Education England, that's Tracy, who is the head of international recruitment for our team, they used to go to Bangalore quite a lot.
Yeah.
And New Delhi as well. I think
Mhm.
that Kerala is just such a saturated market at the moment
Yeah.
with international nurses. But it's not
Mhm.
to say that we wouldn't go to other places. We would love to go to other places if the need was there and the nurses were there. Obviously, we would love to go there, but they can also apply with us directly online. They don't
Mhm.
have to wait for a face-to-face interview. If these nurses have passed their English, their OET, or their IELTS and their CBT, we're more than happy for them to apply online, and we can interview them just like this through a Teams call. If they want to work with us, then of course they are more than welcome to apply, and we would love to hear from them.
Yeah, so this was question from my viewers because they are mostly from northern part. So
Okay.
I told them that because until now there were not many people who were representing northern people. So maybe more people who are in contact with NHS, they were from Kerala and south part. So how
Mm.
NHS can go to like very new place where they don't have anyone to take them. So I think that was the reason. But in future, if you have any plan to go to India to recruit, we will be happy to help to go to any like other part of India as well. And
Oh,
but
we'd
you,
love
as you
to.
said, that if you want to like nowadays because of internet and all this facility, we can have direct recruitment like uh, Teams we can have recruitment as well. So
Yeah,
that's also a very good thing. People will sit at home and they don't have to spend money to travel.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's, yeah, you have answered all my questions, I think. Thank you
Oh,
so much.
good. So you said that you're working in Wales Hospital, and now what's your promotion now? What are you doing?
At the moment, I'm working as a deputy team lead for my
Oh,
team.
great.
Yeah,
Okay. And
yeah.
how long have you been in Cardiff for?
In Cardiff, I came to Cardiff in September 2021, and
Oh,
I got
great. Oh,
working in
okay.
October 2021. Yeah,
Long time.
yeah,
Yeah. So why don't we put it to your followers again to ask if they want to ask any more questions to us, and
mhm,
then we can meet again in a couple of weeks if that's what you would like, and then we can answer some more
yeah.
questions.
I think we can post this video. It is, I think it's gone
Yes.
very well. Yeah, like they have got all the answers, I think, in this video, and I will
Yeah.
ask them to post more questions with
Of
these
course.
videos. Yeah,
Yeah,
so we
yeah,
can have
That'd be
more.
great.
yeah. And you can post so under our YouTube channel as well. It's Devon Alliance UK,
Yeah, yeah.
and we'll
If you will
post to
send
there.
all your social
I will.
media links, I can post that links in the description
Yeah,
so people can
thank
connect with.
you. And
Yeah.
any of the nurses that want to apply with us, we are still accepting applications. It's
Okay.
devon-alliance.com. So I'll put that in the description of the video as well. Thank you for
Okay.
your
Thank
time
you.
today, Madhu. It was lovely to see you.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Laura and Emily.
We'll see you in a
Thank
couple of
you.
Okay.
weeks.
Okay. Thank you. Thank
Thank
Take
you.
care.
you. Bye
Bye.
now. Bye.
Bye.